Hello. So, in this video, we will be going to learn about aeroplanes. So, this is aeroplane. I will be teaching you all how does it works, what the things are there in the aeroplanes, how many doors, windows, etc. I have generated an image of aeroplane here. So, I will be talking to you all what are aeroplanes. First, listen. This is aeroplane. If you see, there are one, two, and three. There are three doors in front of our eyes, which is United Plane. So I will be writing here three doors, and there are total windows. If you count, it's 190, 190 windows. Sorry for zero, but it's 190 windows. So if you see, there are 190 windows, 3 doors in one aeroplane. So now the next thing I will be teaching you all is coming up next. So how does the plane works? So how does the plane works? Okay, this is a generated photo I have, but I will give you as knowledge as I can give you. So let's go. It's a Boeing plane, by the way. So these are the wind coming from the down of the plane. It's also called the earth. It's forcing the plane to its centrifugal side, and the winds, the normal winds of the plane is going to crack it. The winds coming in front of the nose of the plane. If you see, there are shaped nose in front of the plane. It will basically crack the winds coming it from the air, and one more force of air, which is gravitational force coming from the upside because of its gravity. So this we can see there are three types of airs, and this will be the fourth one, the normal winds. The four types of air total, if you count, the blue one is centrifugal force, the yellow one is normal air but the strongest one, and the red one is the gravitational pull, or we can say force, of the earth to the plane, and the purple, or you can say it as blue one, it's the normal one. So I have right here there are four types of air. So I am just giving you all like this so you could understand it easily. If you go and study somewhere about aeroplanes, you will get more knowledge of these things. But getting knowledge about this is more important. Now we will talk about powerful air. So, as I have told you, the powerful airs, this will be the hardest ones. This is the centrifugal force of the earth forcing the plane to go up. So this is the powerful. And we have one more air, the powerful air. I will be talking to it later. So I have gave you the powerful air. This this air is very reachful and very helpful for the plane. The earth's centrifugal force force it air to go up in the sky. So now we will be talking about how does it goes up. Wait, let me generate another scene. So this is the centrifugal force of it. As I've told you, it's how it's go up. Okay, the air coming from up is also gravitational force. It's known as gravitational force. Air coming up from up is known as gravitational force, and air coming from the down is known as centrifugal force. The centrifugal force is the most useful the most useful air for the aeroplanes. I will be marking in some different It will be in blue maybe. Let's wait for some time. Now I will be going to tell you about how the air which helps the plane to go down. So as I have told you, the gravitational force. If if you see, we combine these two airs, the plane will automatically works because of its wind and its gravitational pull. If we separate it, there are two types of airs, two powerful airs, or you can say it as two powerful winds, which are necessary for a plane to fly in the sky. Now, we will be going to study types of airs. What are the types of airs? Sorry, the types force of airs. If we see to the type force, the force which I have told you are gravitational force and centrifugal force. But now we will be learning about some new forces. This is a centrifugal force and this is just normal gravitational force. So this is something. Wait for a second. Yes. So I will be dividing it in some parts, so you could get some knowledge about this. Wait for a second. Let me do this. So I have make a box. I have make six columns for it. So we will be studying the powerful as. This is the centrifugal force of it. How the plane works, we will be studying in this video. If you see the two as, one blue one it's centrifugal, the yellow one it's normal wind, and the third we will be doing it's gravitational force air, which is colored in green. So remember it if you have a note or something. And again the yellow one is the normal wind. So if these two are the same, so I will be color in two same color, so it would be easy for you to understand it. So it's four types of air, or you can say forces of air or winds. First one is centrifugal, second one is gravitational, third one is wind, fourth one is also wind, but the third one was the powerful wind which the plane cracks and goes, and the fourth one doesn't help the plane to go. It's like the wing of a plane helps them to move in forward. So now we will be studying about the engine. Not that kind of, but yes, we will be studying. These are two tires of a plane, two engines. Wait for a second. Yes, now we can see it clearly. We have two engines here and two tires here. We can say that an aeroplane has two engines. Sometime if you see more planes, there would be three to four, but here it's Boeing of United. So it has two engines and two tires. The tires are very helpful for the landing. It carries out the most of the weight of the planes. So the tires should be strong enough for landing or for taking it off. So now I will be telling you all where the pilot sits, where the passenger sits. It easy, everyone knows, but if many of them don't knows, so I will be telling you all. So this the circle I have done here. The pilot sits. You can make it as a note, but yes, I am writing and showing to you all. This is a plane where passenger sits. The first nose part where the pilot sits, and the back all the passengers sits. In a Boeing plane there are 8 to 9 passengers if you don't know. So yes, and please thanks for this video. If this was informative, so bye.